Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a chance over lunch to visit some of the stands, continue your conversations. Next up, we've got a series of 10 absolutely brilliant exhibition projects to share with you from all across the country, and a real variety of organisations, individuals, types of exhibitions, different subject matters. So hopefully there'll be something that interests you here. My name's Dana Andrew, and my pronouns are she, they, and I'm TEG's Professional Development Manager. I'm a white woman in my late 40s with curly-ish brown hair, and I've got red glasses on and a yellow t-shirt. So we're going to keep this kind of quick and rapid fire. So first up, we've got Christine.
How do we know climate change is happening? Much of this information you see about climate change is from scientific research. Delivered to us as data interpreted by scientists, it can be a bit dry and not about our lives. What Activist Alphabet aims to do is look at our personal relationships, asking, what does climate change mean to you personally? Activist Alphabet is a beautiful exhibition of 26 prints and poems made to initiate discussion. Climate change is about us, how we've behaved, our relationships with nature, the planet and each other. If you don't care for things, you're not likely to want to change or put things right. The exhibition, developed from a community project, installation and workshops in the town of Stroud in 2018. A range of tailored workshops can accompany Activist Alphabet to help bring people together. For example, making art from recycled materials or using letterpress stamps are an inclusive and friendly way to start a conversation. Oh, sorry, we must have missed one out. There we go. The exhibition needs a minimum of 30 metres of flat wall space. It's framed to museum standards with non-reflective glass and is free to hire. A book can accompany the exhibition. The key to the alphabet for me is kindness and support for the beauty and joy of nature. Come and find me in the exhibition room.
Thank you, Christine. And Christine's in the room just to the left here as you come out on this side of the lecture theatre. So next up, we've got Maria.
I'm proud to offer you today the first ever touring exhibition from Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, which brings together two aspects of Indian art. Firstly, Flora Indica, which recovers lost history of Indian botanical art from Kew's own collections, with a contemporary response by British Asian artists known as the Singh twins. This is an opportunity to contextualise any museum collection relating to the East India Company or British Empire, for example, and it could do for you what it can do for us. And we're reinterpreting these collections for contemporary artists, for contemporary audiences by working with contemporary artists. So just going back a little bit, Kew has one of the most significant collections of botanical art from colonial India, made between 1790 and 1850. It was made by Indian artists in India, commissioned by British botanists to document the flora of the Indian subcontinent. These are previously uncatalogued, known only to a handful of taxonomists, but new research has led to attributions and expanded the scholarship around these collections, and we're seeking to extend our reach and share more widely the exciting stories and new attributions that have been found through this process. We're reinterpreting the collection for modern audiences through vibrant, visually stunning artworks, which draws on Indian miniaturist traditions, but with a contemporary approach and through using new digital media. New works will be revealed in the exhibition on the theme of Seeds of Empire, looking at the global movement of plants for economic botany. If you think of tea, cotton, rubber, for example, there are some fascinating stories. And this example here is from the Masala art series by the Singh twins, which looks at plants in Indian folklore.
Thank you very much, Maria. And next up, we've got Ben.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben. I'm from World Press Photo. We are a foundation from Amsterdam from 1955, and our mission is to connect the world to story that matters. How we do it? We have an annual contest which gathers the best of photojournalism and photo documentary worldwide. We also have exhibitions, which I will go into details afterwards. From the communication point of view, we see World Press Photo as the platform for photojournalists to express their work and also to advocate for freedom of press. And finally, from an educational point of view, we have our own masterclass helping photojournalists to step up in their career, but also with our local partners through different educational initiatives. Coming back to the exhibitions, we have two types of exhibitions. The first one being the annual exhibition, which is a result of the winners of the contest from the previous years. This year is going to be 42 winners. The exhibition always premieres in Amsterdam in April and travels worldwide from May till March. The exhibition can be delivered in two formats, shipped into two formats, the first one being the frame for galleries or museum, or it can be in panels for more open spaces. We also accommodate the exhibition for outdoor formats, and we allow some of our partners to produce locally. The other set of exhibitions we have are the thematic exhibitions, which we have from our large archive since 1955. Here are some examples of the exhibitions we have. Resilience for Women Inspiring Change, Migration in the 21st Century, Queer Heavens for LGBT Safe Space, Climate Changes and Futures. And the last one I want to focus on is What Have We Done, which is a specially curated exhibition for our 70th years anniversary this year, which is a retrospective of the 7 decades of World Press Photo. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ben. And next up, we've got Emma.
Hello, I'm Emma Fay. I'm an artist who creates... Oh, sorry. You've already done that. Thank you. I'm an artist who creates body paint artworks live and photographed exhibitions. My passion lies in endorsing campaigns and creating public art through the novel and surprising choice of the human canvas. Engaging all ages, my work allows me to start conversations and ask questions that I believe are important to everyone, such as how we keep healthy and well. The Resilience, Remedies and Reasons project, collaborating with community ambassadors Zeenat Sine and the late Pamela Campbell-Morris, aimed in reducing health stigma within Black and Asian communities. We interviewed and body painted community members based on their answers to a series of open questions. Sharing the interviews that shape the artworks within the exhibition encouraged the viewer to reflect on these questions of health and well-being themselves. Last year's Inspire project and local libraries explored how expression and play keep us well. The exhibition tells inspiring stories such as Joanne and her mentor, the late Pamela, who had said in her interview, "I would love to see mental health sitting right at the top of the list like a blooming flower." As part of a tribute to Pamela and her floral artwork, Joanne's youth group became the petals of her own sunflower. This approach of visual storytelling will continue in the latest Arts Council England funded project with collaborator, Deaf Ambassador Jackie Perkins. Jackie volunteered in the Inspire project, and her enthusiasm for her language, the visually expressive British Sign Language, has led us to create a project with the local deaf community that aims to both improve deaf awareness and share deaf culture. The project exhibition will feature BSL interpreted interviews and BSL within the body paint portraits. If you're interested in helping us promote a creative, inclusive society, we'd love to discuss the aptly named Share project with you. We want to reach a wide and diverse audience and to connect with any partners who are interested in working together, building relationships and looking at ways to tell these wonderful, inspiring stories together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emma. Next up, we've got Felicity.
Hi everybody, good afternoon, nice to see you all. My name is Felicity, I'm from the Natural History Museum in London, and here I'm going to talk about the Wildlife Photographer of the Year exhibition. I'm here with my colleagues Juliet and Paolo in the room over there, so we'd love to see you and talk more about this exhibition. So every year, Wildlife Photographer of the Year showcases 100 award-winning and highly commended photos. These are some of the world's best images of nature and photojournalism, delivering critical messages about biodiversity loss and conservation. Wildlife Photographer of the Year is usually an indoor exhibition, but we have today some images of the latest presentations outdoors. So printed on demand, outdoor exhibitions can be a great way to make more of a natural environment. Visitors can encounter these award-winning images of nature in and amongst nature. In Cornwall at the Eden Project and further away in South Australia, organisations designed their preferred outdoor exhibition and selected their hanging structures that work for and are sympathetic to their natural environments. Images lined the winding paths here at the Eden Project and helped to bring visitors into less trodden areas of the site, complemented by a trail that they created. The images show an offer into a window into global wildlife and landscapes, and visitors can also engage with the exhibition through AV components and activities for children. Recently at Chester Zoo, large screens were used to show the 3 exhibition films and the popular People's Choice Award category. At other presentations, like here in Aberdeen, drawing stations were added for young visitors and the activity sheets were used as well. Some venues run their own photography competitions and organise talks with Wildlife Photographer of the Year alumni who we can connect them with. Wildlife Photographer of the Year is a journey around the world, and we'd love you to join us on this journey, and we can appreciate and understand more about the natural world and wildlife around us. We've got a celebration video as well about the 60th edition that's currently touring, and we'd love to show it to you as well. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Felicity. And next up, we've got Anna.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anna Tarok. I'm a curator in the Visual Arts Department at the Barbican, and I'm organizing an exhibition next spring for which the German and American artist Julia Phillips will be unveiling several new artworks as part of the Barbican's commissioning series in the Curve. Born in Hamburg in 1985, Phillips is a multidisciplinary artist who's experimented across drawing, printmaking, and video, but she works primarily in sculpture, a medium that she's been driving forward in really interesting ways. And while Phillips has been a highlight of major group exhibitions, such as the 2022 Venice Biennale and the 2024 Whitney Biennial, which you can see on the right, this exhibition marks her first institutional solo exhibition in the UK. Phillips' sculptures typically combine ceramic elements cast from her own body with fabricated metal structures to create strange and compelling objects that are meant to suggest tools or devices. Through her skillful use of negative space and key details like the hand grips in Purifier 2 or a space to rest one's chin in Fixator number 2, Phillips encourages us to imagine how we might physically engage with these constructions, which, in drawing from psychoanalysis and Black feminist thought, become a way to explore and viscerally reenact dynamics of power and of oppression. More recently, her work has shifted to reflect horizontal and symbiotic relationships, along with themes of conception, procreation, and bodily autonomy. So in this work, Nourisher, for instance, she's representing the intimate bond between mother and infant, as well as the sensation Phillips felt as a new mother of her own body as a shared space. And I include some details here to show just how beautifully she experiments with layers of glazing to create these really incredible surface effects. Because beyond being really conceptually rigorous, her work is also incredibly rich formally. And so we hope that this exhibition, which will travel beginning in May of next year, is an opportunity for her poignant and timely work to reach ever wider audiences. So if you're interested, please come to the Barbican booth to speak about the project. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Anna. Next up, we've got Alana.
Hi everyone, I'm Alana. I'm from Nomad Exhibitions based in Edinburgh. We design and produce temporary, travelling and permanent exhibitions for major museums around the world. I'm delighted today to tell you about our partnership with Historic Royal Palaces and their first ever touring exhibition, Life Through a Royal Lens. This is a major photography exhibition that explores the British royal family's relationship with the camera, and it includes over 110 of the most iconic images ever taken of the British royal family, as well as lesser-known candid images. It includes photographs by Cecil Beaton, Rankin and Annie Leibovitz and many others, and it's available from 2025. The exhibition is high-quality reproduction framed photographs with all rights cleared for display. Therefore, there's no need for high security, strict environmental controls or fine art transport. And we hope that this makes it available for a wide range of museums, galleries and other cultural spaces. Historic Royal Palaces really want to extend their reach and find new audiences around the UK and aspire to travel this exhibition nationally. Finally, just a quick look at the rest of Nomad's portfolio. We have an exhibition with the Royal Belgian Institute of Natural Sciences called Giant. It's a family-friendly paleontology exhibition. Vivienne Westwood and Jewellery, which is a major fashion retrospective that we've produced in partnership with the House of Vivienne Westwood. Genghis Khan, How the Mongols Changed the World, which is, again, a production with Nantes History Museum in France and the Mongolian Ministry of Culture. And lastly, Ming, the Golden Empire, which is a long-running partnership that we've had with Nanjing Museum in China. And that was touring a few years ago and will resume its international tour next year. So please don't hesitate to contact me if you'd like to know any more about what we do and the exhibitions that we offer. We've got a QR code there which will hopefully work, and an Instagram and a LinkedIn as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Alana. Next up, we've got Julien.
Hello, pardon my English, I'm French. I'm here to talk about exhibition we do at lililillilil, an exhibition that we created with Annabelle, but in 2017. We started to work together in 2008 when we created the first immersive Van Gogh. You probably heard of this exhibition all around the world, but in fact we were the first one to do that. We created Imagine Monet, Imagine Van Gogh, Imagine Da Vinci, and also we tour Imagine Picasso. But I'm here today to talk about a new exhibition, Imagine Paris, that is an immersive exhibition about Paris at Belle Époque and Industrial Revolution. It focuses on Paris architectures, landmarks, arts, and innovations like cinematography, subway, Eiffel Towers, and so on. We worked in collaboration with the official Paris museum, Musée Carnavalet, and our exhibition we are currently working on is Imagine the Four Seasons, based on Vivaldi's masterpiece, where we present painters and Venice of the 17th and different artwork from famous painters about the Four Seasons. So if you want to host one of our exhibitions, don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Julien. Next up, we've got Corrado.
Thank you. Corrado Canonici, World Touring Exhibitions. We produce and tour exhibitions, as the word says. We are based in London and Rotterdam. VR experiences, what are they about? Initially born as part of our Life in Space exhibition, they became so ridiculously popular that we decided to tour them as standalone experiences, as well as we created other similar experiences. The ones dedicated to space are International Space Station, ISS, and Mission to the Moon. Plus, we have created recently Illusions, the world of Maurits Cornelis Escher, and under production, ready in early 2026. It's going to be caves. They are innovative walkie VR experiences. No cables, no barriers, nothing static. This means that you're not going to have one person after the other. You're going to have actually up to 120 people per hour. That makes you pretty much 1,000 visitors in a day, which is like almost any exhibition, not just the VRs where you just sit down. ISS, you actually walk within a space station and walk in space. With Mission to the Moon, you actually are experiences the takeoff with our 4D chair, and you walk on the moon yourself. Illusions is a way to experience the looping staircases, impossible labyrinths, and geometries by Escher. The VR experiences can be presented together or separately, and pictures, videos, they don't really count because they are really overwhelming as an effect, but you have to try them. We are discussing with a couple of London venues. We might be here soon, and we would like to actually invite all of you, whenever is the time, to see it, because it's the only way to actually understand how fantastic they are. And now in probably, 40 seconds, I'm supposed to talk about another 18 exhibitions. Forget that, it's not going to happen. I mean, let's just mention some of them, like Unofficial Galaxies, which is one of the largest private fans collections of Star Wars memorabilia. We're going to open at a Kozai Science Museum in Columbus, Ohio. It's been voted for 2 years in a row as the best science museum in the US, so we are quite excited by that. And I can't tell you anything more because they are throwing me out. Anyway, I'm here, Lily is here, talk to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Corrado. And as I said, kind of all of our share session presenters are here for a conversation afterwards, so do please go and find them. And last but definitely not least, we've got Kate.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk to you quickly about a couple of exhibitions that we're looking to tour. The first is Myths and Memories, Renaissance Maps. Sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Kate from the American Museum and Gardens. This first exhibition, the map exhibition, is showcasing one of our star collections at the museum, a collection of Renaissance maps. It's one of the finest collections of Renaissance maps in the world. It was the finest in private hands before our founder gave it to us. And this exhibition reframes those maps and presents them in a decolonial way, re-examines that idea of colonization and empire in a way that invites our visitors to think about how maps not only help you find your way around the world, but understand your place in the world, and how they construct new histories and ideas of the world through their creation and where that power sits. The second exhibition that I'm going to talk to you about is our quilt exhibition, and this is in partnership with the British Quilters Guild of the British Isles, and this is Transatlantic Quilts. It's looking at American quilts and British quilts, the similarities and the differences between them. Quilts, I love quilts. There's something soft and cuddly and appealing, and I think have broad appeal. It's one of the collections that people flock to us to see. So again, we're looking to tour this. Both of these exhibitions are adaptable for different size spaces. We have a stand, come and talk to us. Both exhibitions, we encourage people to bring items from their own collections so things can be connected locally. And we're super friendly. Alex is here with me. Come and talk to us. My contact list.
Thank you very much. As you've realised, condensing everything into 2 minutes to talk about such fantastic exhibitions is not easy. So if we could have one last round of applause for all of our presenters. And we've got a break now until 3:30 p.m. So there's plenty of time to visit the stands, to network, and then if you could all be back here at 3:30, we've got 2 really important case studies on centering community voices through exhibition collaboration, which I think will bring in a lot of the themes that we've heard from different speakers throughout the day. So we'll see you back then.